Welcome back, dear students. In this video, we'll be revising balance sheet in detail. Balance sheet is not an account, and if it's not an account, then there will be no debit side and no credit side to it. Then what is a balance sheet? Balance sheet is a statement which shows financial position of a business as on a particular date. So what is the meaning of financial position of a business? Let's see that in detail. Balance sheet has two sides. One side is the assets, that is the property of the business and all that the business owns. The other side is the liabilities, which shows all the amount that the business owes. So through the balance sheet, we can very well understand how much the business owns and how much it owes to the outsiders. And that is nothing but the financial position of the business. Now, what exactly do we write to the asset side and to the liability side? To the asset side, all debit balances of personal and real accounts are written. Let's see this in detail. So to the assets, we have debit balances of real accounts, that is fixed assets, for example land and building, goodwill. Next we have investments of various kinds. Then we have current assets like cash, debtors, which is a personal account, and we have deferred revenue expenditures, which are again personal accounts. To the liabilities, we have credit balances of all personal accounts. So we have credit balances of personal accounts like capital reserve, capital, general reserve, bank loan, which are all long-term liabilities. Short-term liabilities include creditors, bank overdraft, outstanding expenses, etc. You may have noticed that no nominal accounts are recorded in the balance sheet. We only have personal accounts and real accounts in the balance sheet. So after recording all the assets and liabilities in balance sheet, the balance sheet too has to be closed. In order to close the balance sheet, total of liabilities and total of assets are taken individually, separately. This total of the assets and the liabilities has to tally. It has to match, it has to be the same. It's like a sign that the books of accounts have been maintained correctly. So that's about final accounts. We have covered both the accounts, trading account, profit and loss account, and the balance sheet too in the revision. We move on with partnership final accounts. We have already done the meanings of the terms partnership and final accounts. In partnership final accounts too, we will be preparing trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet, but we will also be preparing a new account which is called as partners capital account or partners current account. What is partners capital or current account and what does it consist of? So partners capital account consists of capital balances of partners and all adjustments of capital. For example, in the 11th standard, when we prepared balance sheet, to the liabilities we wrote capital minus the drawings minus interest on drawings. Then we add interest on capital, add net profit, less net loss. So partners capital account will include all of this. This is the specimen of partners capital or partners current account. In our example, we will have Mr. A and Mr. B as partners. Let's see how we can go about recording in partners capital account. So to begin with, capital, which we wrote to the liabilities, that is the credit side of the balance sheet, will be recorded to the credit side of partners capital account. Next, drawings which we minus from the capital We write it to the opposite side of capital, that is to the debit side. Since we minus it, we write it to the debit of capital account. Interest on drawings also we minus from the capital. Hence, we write it to the debit side of capital account. We minus it from the capital and so we write it to the debit. Interest on capital which we add to the capital, we write it to the credit side of partner's capital. We are adding it to the capital, so we write it on the same side as we wrote the capital. Net profit we add to the capital in the balance sheet. Since we add it to the capital in the balance sheet, we write it on the credit side just like capital and interest on capital. Net loss which we minus from the capital to the liability. Since we minus it from the capital, we write it on the opposite side, that is debit side, just like drawings and interest on drawings. Apart from these adjustments with regards to capital which we have learnt in the 11th standard, in the 12th standard we will have some more adjustments which will be discussed as and when we are doing the adjustments and as they come across in the problems. Once all the adjustments are recorded in the capital account, we close partner's capital account. Partner's capital account has a credit balance and it is transferred to the liabilities in the balance sheet. So, simply speaking, balance sheet, liability side, everything that we add to the capital is written on the credit side in partner's capital or current account, and balance sheet liabilities, all that we minus from the capital is written to the debit side of partner's capital or partner's current account. In our 12th standard syllabus, partnership firms maintain two methods of capital accounts. These are fixed capital method and fluctuating capital method. Let's study these in detail. From the term fixed capital, we understand that the capital remains fixed, meaning capital remains same at the end of the financial year. Simply speaking, the opening capital and closing capital remain same. So if we want the opening capital, that is the inner column amount, and the closing capital, that is the outer column amount, to be same, then we will have to deal with all the adjustments of drawings and interest in a different manner. How do we do that? So we open a separate account called as partner's current account, in which all these capital adjustments can be done. Partner's current account looks exactly same like partner's capital account. Everything that we add to the capital, we write it to the credit side of partner's current account, and everything that we minus from capital, we write it to the debit. The difference in partner's current account would be that partner's capital account will always have a credit balance. However, partner's current account can have a debit as well as a credit balance. And so, partner's current account could begin with two balance brought down to the debit side if it has a debit balance. If partner's current account has a credit balance, then we begin from partner's current account credit side by writing by balance brought down. While closing partner's current account, the credit balance, that is the two balance carried down to the debit side, would be transferred to the liability side in the balance sheet. On the other hand, if it has a debit balance, that is, it's a mistake here, it should be by balance carried down to the credit side. It will be transferred to the asset side in the balance sheet. So in fixed capital method, partner's current account is maintained. Let's move on to the next, that is fluctuating capital method. From the term itself, we can understand that in this method, capital keeps fluctuating, that is, it changes every year. So in this method, the opening capital amount and closing capital amount will not be equal, will not be same, as all adjustments with regards to capital will be done in capital account. So we have the opening balance of capital, that is the buy balance brought down to the credit side of the account. Then we have all the adjustments, that is drawings, interest on drawings, interest on capital, net loss, net profit, and then we close partner's capital account, which will always have a credit balance as to balance carried down. This balance carried down will be transferred to balance sheet liabilities side as partner's capital balance. So that's about partner's capital and current account. Thank you for watching the video. Hope it is helpful to you.